I'm Naman Goyal. I have secured All India rank 30 in this UPSC Civil Service examination of 2021. This was my second attempt at UPSC and my optional is geography. I originally belong to the state of Rajasthan. I've done my schooling from Jaipur. Post that I have studied in IIT Bombay and I'm currently residing in Mumbai. Some of the things that I believe would have worked is that I have realized what mistakes I made in my first attempt. I properly analyzed the mark sheet of the last attempt and I realized that my optional score was very low. So that is where I worked. Apart from that, my essay scores were low, so those areas I put more effort in this attempt. Secondly, I have tried to make notes for each and every topic and subtopic in the syllabus. I have made 2 to 3 pages of notes for each and everything, and in my notes I have facts, figures, flowchart, map, diagrams, any examples, case studies, so that the notes become holistic and it remains consolidated so that I can easily revise. So these two things I have specifically focused this time, and I think somewhat this has paid off. For answer writing, I believe that the answer should be as rich as possible with complete facts, figures, maps, diagrams. So in each and every answer I try to have some form of value addition, and apart from the value addition, I always focused on writing my answer in the IBC format, which was the introduction, body and conclusion, and I always mentioned some of the subheadings and subparts in each and every answer, and within that subheading there would be 5 to 6 points in each subheading, so that there will be total 10 to 12 points for a 10 marker and 14 to 15 points for a 15 marker. So, and the points would be concise, points would not be very long, it will be 1 or 2 line points, and each point can have some examples. So in that way there would be a value addition as well, and the answer would shine as a structured answer, so that there is no sense of any complexity for evaluator to evaluate the answer. I chose my optional purely on the basis of my interest. Interest should be the foremost factor which one should take care while choosing the optional. So I was keenly interested in learning geography, maps and all these things since my school days, and therefore I chose geography. Apart from that, other factors should be taken care of, such as availability of resources, because if there is lack of resources in the market, then it becomes slightly difficult to cope up with the optional. There should be some amount of overlap with the GS. If there is some overlap, then it helps in answer writing in GS as well, and these are the major reasons which I think should be taken care of. Mocks in every stage are important. If I talk about prelims, then mock test should be given. These mock tests should be carefully curated so as to replicate kind of prelims atmosphere, and using these mocks, prelims mocks, we can help gauge our performance and understand our standing. Similarly, mains answer writing is also practiced through mock papers, and I would recommend and advise all the students to at least write some of the test papers before writing the actual paper, so that you get a hang of writing and you also practice structuring. Similarly, if you talk about the interview preparation, mocks play a very important role in the interviews, because it builds your confidence, it helps you find your weaknesses, and you can have that confidence of speaking in front of an esteemed panel, which is possible through mock interviews. So in every stage mocks are important, and I would strongly advise to engage with mocks at each and every stage of the examination. I have been associated with KSG during my interview program, and it benefited me in multiple ways. Number one would be I got to interact with Khan sir in one-to-one manner, and some of the tips and specific ideas that he gave during the one-to-one session was very important. I implemented it and I found real benefit. Secondly was mock interview with KSG. The questions asked were very good, and the feedback also helped me reflect my own personality and identify the weak areas. The most important thing which KSG helped me in interview preparation was by providing a questionnaire. Questionnaire was provided off the DAF, and I prepared a lot of answers from the questions in the questionnaire, and that helped me boost my confidence because I had a content prepared for a large number of questions from my DAF. So in these ways, KSG has really helped me excel my interview, and I think this is partially a reason why I could score 190, which is a good score in interviews this time.
Thank you so much.